Laban sa aming bahay. Nililip ko RD gusto ko BP. Wait lang. Shoutout pa sa 3 viewers na rin dyan guys. Pakit pa ng stream, thank you. Wait lang. Baka may internet eh. Warm up muna tayo saglit. Ay, di naman to warm up. Tingnan ko lang ano. Net lang ko, lag. Ayun na kin.
Hardpoint contestants.
Tanginahan lag, gagi. Hi, BP po.
Hardpoint contested.
Peace streaming po. Thank you.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
Kaya nga, wait lang mag ano. Ayun na kin.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint is taking the lead.
Arto bulok.
Hardpoint locked down.
Pa-share naman po ng stream. Thank you. Pa-heart na rin. Warm up ko lang sa ano.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
Gagi, naglalag.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
Yeah. Kay Kuya Kate.
Hardpoint contested.
Papa GM, ano, Papa GM. Share mo naman ang stream, baktol. Wala to guys. Wala to, ayaw mag-share. Kaya wala kang battle pass eh. Open ka. Tanga, sa sana ako nagla-live muna. Di ko pa inayos yung computer. DP ko muna, ulul. Wag na. Wala to guys, moderator na din nagsha-share. May bebe lang, di na nagsha-share. Ala to guys. Mapili si Casey din. Shoutout po sa 6 viewers, pakit pa ng stream, thank you. Yung pag-giveaway mo na bibiyakin yung isa doon, reserve mo na. Hindi, depende. Wala akong bebe. Ulul. 8 lang na, unlag gago. Please follow.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
Ah,
Sitawam, iiring mo.
wah.
Na.
Bomb dropped.
Get down,
Yeah.
sniper!
Ha?
Nagamay.
Haan?
Enemy contact. Enemy down! Enemy inside!
Tang ina, gagi. Ayaw mag-switch. Hindi sa'yo, wala kang bebehan ako. Ala! Ala! Ano yun? Ala! Ala! Ano yung bebe na dyan? Ala! 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 Ayun na yan na nga po. Ala! Ala! Bebe! Ala! 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 Bebe! May nagsisilabasan na.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Tara, ayos, ayos. Nabuff tong ano eh, itong switchblade. Ay, hindi naman siya nabuff.
Destroy the objective.
Na ano yung nagkakalat na. Omsim, kalat niya go.
Enemy contact.
Ang nalag, gago.
Lost the bomb.
Tang inang lag kasi yan, gagi ang puta. Visit.
Last man standing. Finish it.
Nasushoot tuloy ako ng bala. Maayos-ayos naman kayo
It's
dyan.
not over yet. Ready up.
Bago ko ayusin tong stream, joke lang. O yun, na road to 10 reactions na agad tayo.
Destroy the
Ay wait,
objective.
sakit na PSP. Omsim. Putang ina mo, gago, yun lang. Patay.
Contact with enemy! Target down!
Asan yun? Ba't di nila napatay? Ano nagtago dito?
Enemy contact!
Lo! Gogo unlog! Kasi assassin sa PM. Uloy! Ano yun? Tayo na, hindi ako makabili ng star. Okay lang yan, kuya. Bawi next time. Wait nga, share ko muna to sa ano, public. Ay sa timeline ko. Di ko pa na-share po. Shara pa sa 5 viewers na rin yan. First game to guys. First game promise. First game ko to. Tapos di pa ano, di ko pa masyado gamay yung sense nito eh. Kaya ayun, tsaga-tsaga lang. Yun na nga po, 1v1. Oh, ang ina ko pa talaga top tag. Shoot! Lo! Grabe nga, yun na idol. Posible. Mag-away lang kami.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet.
Ayun, mag-away daw.
Ready up.
Comment ka naman dyan kasi bakol.
Destroy the objective. Got the bomb.
Game serious ah. Bahala mo ka dyan sa comment section para
Grenade!
may mas pa. Na, gogo.
Bomb dropped.
Target inside! Tango down! Changing mag! Enemy contact! Changing mag! Cover me!
Putang ina.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Bawi. Tang ina, wala akong maayos na gun dito. Ay, ito, pero di ko masyado lang talaga maayos yung tutok ko.
The enemy has the bomb.
Ba't hirap ako dito sa ano pag naka-live, sa GM pag ay sa master pag naka-live.
Enemy has dropped the bomb. You are the last one. Complete the mission.
Enemy contact.
We have the bomb. Bomb spotted.
Ano, okay na bati na ulit. Ay, hindi pala. Kalat nyo.
Defend the objective. He has the bomb.
Enemy contact. Get back up.
Ang ina, buti na lang may kasama.
Enemy contact.
Putang ina, dalawa.
Changing mag.
Na? 5 kills. Dapat to, itong sad. So,
It's all up to you now. Finish the mission.
palit ako. Dami mong ala.
Targets in sight.
Tinagtalikuran na ako ni Casey. Na easy lose. Para ang tangang mga to eh. Ayun, nagalit daw yung isa oh. Tapos isa naman, sad boy.
Talaga ba sa swamp?
Nag-uugas ng platos ng dali. May bebe na nagsabi pang wala daw siyang bebe. Sino ba bebe? Alam mo din Kuya Arnold? Alam mo? Wait na. Ay nako. For the break ang person. Iba dapat ako yung magalit pero bakit mas galit si Casey? So dami akong bebe. Ang buti alam mo. Bebe plugin. Itong inangarot gago. Harot muna baktol. Tanggal na muna natin yung Cindy. Ayan, dapat mag-spam share ka. Yan ang gusto ko. Road to ano eh. Ilan na reactions? Ayun, wait. Let me see. Road to 10 reacts. Ay, ba't kaya pala gusto mo na kayo na? Gusto mo na pala mag-dang pagid. Inang mga to. Tryhard SR o ano G o ano G o tryhard SR o ito na lang peacekeeper. Masakit yung peacekeeper ngayon guys. Counted ba kahit anong react. Oo.
Hardpoint identified.
Tangina. Gago na card scoop. Sita nga.
Targets in sight.
Gagi. Ang inang crouch yan.
Changing mag. Sniper. I got shot. Targets in sight.
Ha, naglalag. Huwag ka na magalit, pauwi na ako. Baby, pauwi na ako. Ako'y uuwi na.
Hardpoint is lost the lead. Changing. Enemy contact.
Ha, naglalag. Putang ina.
Sniper. Grenade. Drone ready for deployment. Contact. Hunter killer drone deployed. Contact with enemy. Get out, sniper.
Tang ina nyo, triple kill kayo sa hunter killer drone ko, gago.
Reloading, cover. Hardpoint identified. Frag out. Enemy down.
Saka rin, patay, tanga. Tain na, dalawa. Gagi, naglalag.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hostile.
Tanga, bonak naman yung magbato ng bomba.
Hardpoint is ours. It's too close. Fight harder. We've taken the lead. UAV online.
Shit, low health.
Hardpoint contested. Grenade! Target's in sight. Reloading. Changing mag. Hardpoint locked online. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours. Hostiles on the hardpoint. Hunter killer drone. Hardpoint locked down. Friendly hunter killer drone deployed. UAV online. Enemy in sight. Enemy contact. Changing mag. Cover me. Predator missile on standby. Targets in sight. Reloading. Predator missile inbound. Hardpoint contested.
Ayun, may airstrike na ako. Easy airstrike.
Hardpoint is ours.
Dudurog ka na naman dyan. Hindi, joke lang. Ano kung master lang to, kuya. Hindi ko gamit minakan ko.
Hardpoint lost.
Ang ina, gagi. Tulog. Wala na akong bala. Okay ko na. Bagsak ko na. Salamat sa pag-share ko, Yellow. Live ko na rin. May na naman internet pag mag-live ka eh. Gagi, ayun nila tapakan ng putik.
Hardpoint locked down.
Shit, kala ko patay na.
Grenade! Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Capture the hardpoint. Target down. Enemy UAV spotted.
Lo. Tang ina, ba't yun pa ng scope ko? Kala ko nakapiskipper ako.
Grenade out! Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint
Ah?
contested.
Okay.
Grenade!
nalaglag ako dun ah.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours.
Changing back.
Hardpoint contested.
Reactor core ang puta parang tangong.
Keep on them. We're winning this one.
Contact with enemy.
Hunter killer hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Ayun ang isa pa dun.
Hunter killer drone deployed.
Grenade!
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
Reloading, cover me! Back up. Target down!
Heads up. Enemy's lightning strike incoming. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Changing mag!
Low.
Tango down!
Hardpoint is ours.
Enemy contact!
Nice one. Paturong mo dito. Paturong mo dito. Ano ito eh? Electric pan.
Electric fan na pa.
Napudot ka na. Ayan. Ipaturong mo ito eh. Kuna. Tanga.
Just another day. Good job.
Shara po tayo sa ato viewers. Number 2 lang. Napigso na eh. 12. Try nga natin yung attachment na ipo dito. Bunak. Mas mga pa rin ito. Tapos ito na lang Yuri or ay hindi ito na lang practice tayo ng reactor core. Just join.
Hardpoint identified.
Okay.
Too close. Fight hard.
That's nice.
Hardpoint lost. Lost the lead. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
Enemy in sight!
Hostiles have captured the lead.
Contact!
Kogo di namatay.
Back up. Contact with enemy.
Lost back.
Contact down! Changing mag! Cover me!
Hardpoint locked down.
Reloading! Cover me! Enemy contact!
Hardpoint contested.
Ang ina mo, assist pa yun.
Inside! Back up! Enemy down!
Killer drone on standby. Predator missile on standby. It's too close. Fight hard. Killer drone deployed. Our killer drone's ours. Taking the lead. Predator missile inbound.
Shit, di ko na double kill, gagi, sayang.
UAV
Putang inang yun. Walang tumatama ang puta. Ayun, nag-lag.
Hardpoint locked down.
Frag out!
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
Enemy contact! Danger man! Reloading! Cover me!
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint lost. Stealth chopper inbound.
Reloading! Cover me! Contact with enemy!
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
Target!
Hardpoints are tested. Ready for deployment. Hostiles have
Tang
captured the
ina,
hardpoint.
pagod na
Drone
ako.
in the air. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
Enemy contact!
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Hunter-killer drone deployed.
Enemy in sight!
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Grenade out! Enemy contact! I got shot!
Hardpoint is ours.
Target in sight!
Hardpoint contested.
Enemy contact!
Hunter-killer drone on standby.
Tang ina mo.
Enemy UAV spotted.
Sarap pa sa isang
Hardpoint
nanonood
locked
dyan.
down.
Salamat po sa panonood. Part and share naman po ng stream kung sino ka man.
Target down! He's back up!
Hardpoint
Gago, naglalag.
Hunter-killer drone deployed. Hardpoint identified.
Danger man! Cover me! I'm hurt!
Hunter-killer hardpoint is ours. Tested. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Predator missile awaiting orders. Friendly airstrike incoming. Friendly Predator missile inbound. Hardpoint locked down.
Enemy down!
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the drone in the air.
Contact!
Airstrike is ready.
Ranging mag! Cover me!
Be advised, hostile hardpoint is ours.
Back up!
Putang ina, wala akong...
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint contested.
Putang ina, wala akong bala, gago.
Friendly airstrike incoming. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Sige, dyan muna kayo. Wala akong bala, putang ina. Trrrg. Trrrg, trrrg, trrrg. Oh.
Hardpoint is ours. Enemy UAV spotted.
Reloading! Enemy in sight!
Keep
Low
on
health,
winning this
pusang
one.
bala.
Grenade out!
Hardpoint locked down.
Tapos wait lang, tubig muna ako. Paano ba gumawa ng pool dito? Shoutout po sa 2 viewers natin dyan guys. Part po ng stream, thank you. Tara, SND. Ano ba gamitin natin? Yun na ba ito? RBI muna tayo pa, ano, para kumalma yung cellphone natin para di mag FPS drop ever. Ay tanga, mag MP na lang ako para mas madaming manonood. Ayun na, road to 8 reactions na tayo guys. Ay 10, I mean road to 10 rack para naman ng stream. Thank you. Yun na lang tayo. Ah shit, sakit ko, sakit pa ako. Ay bobo, ayoko na. Mag-SND muna tayo. Tinatapan na ako ano, HP. Medyo tilted eh. Ay hindi naman sa tilted, mahina yung internet. Tunisia. Sniper tayo for today's video.
Search and destroy. Defend the objective. They have the bomb. Bomb spotted.
Ang gago. Ito yun. Ina, naglalag kasi, pusang gala. Left side. Left. Oh, gagi panis. Nakuha nyo yung ano, may 3 legendaries to this game. Ay, this season. Siguro nag-draw to ng 3 legendaries or nakakuha ng 3 legendaries. Kaya ayun, nakuha niya.
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb. Enemy has dropped the bomb.
Patay. Tangina, akala ko dumikit, gagi. Tay na, sayang. Visit. Ay, dalawa pala sila dun. Pero wala pa rin. Ayoko na mag-SR.
It's all up to you now. Have the bomb.
Panis. Tang ina, patay to. One shot lang to gagi. Ay, tumago. One shot lang yung ano eh.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet.
Nice try, nice
Ready
try.
up.
Shoutout po sa isang nanonood dyan. Bakit po ng sweet? Thank you.
Defend the objective. The enemy has the bomb.
Ano mag-SR?
Grenade!
La! Putang ina, napindot ko yung map. Gago ang puta. Tong inang yun.
You were the last one. Complete the mission. You've lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Sana magseryoso na.
Defend the objectives. We have the bomb.
Frag out! Keep back up!
Tang ina, ang lag. Tang inang lag yan.
Last man
Visit.
standing. Finish it.
Ano kaya? Siguro 1 hour lang ako. Tang ina, ang lag. Ayoko ng ganito. Ay wait, tingnan ko nga kung baka nag-extender ako
Lost
eh.
that round, but it's not over yet.
Butter,
Ready up.
hindi naman. Ba't ang lag gagi?
Destroy the
Tang
objective.
ina, ang lag ko
Get the
gago.
bomb.
Grenade! Target down!
Uy, sniper.
Reloading! Cover me!
The bomb has been planted.
Tang ina, pinagplant ako gago.
Enemy down!
Bomb defused.
Tang ina gago, pinagplant
It's not
ako.
over yet.
Di
Ready
ko
up.
kita. Ayun yung nakadap pa.
I'm really sorry.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
Grenade out! Watch out, flash!
Paano, di na naman ako mapapatay nito pag sumugod.
Enemy down. Enemy down!
You were the last one.
Dito muna
Complete
tayo.
the mission.
GG's. Siyempre ikot rin tayo. Punta tayo sa mid.
Plant the bomb.
Maghintay ka.
Rush A.
Di ba? Tang ina. Inabangan pa ako
Ready for the
dun.
next round. Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Tang ina, kinuha yung bomba.
Frag out!
Bomb drop na naman yan. Ay, putang ina, naka-head glitch. Di ko kita yun.
It's all up to you now.
Jeez.
Finish the mission.
Wonderland pa oh. Wanderer pala. Wonderland. Ang putek. Oh, panis. Yun na nga po, 3 versus 1. Nasa baba yung kalaban. Pupunta mid, asan na nasa mid? Pupunta A, yun oh. Ayun na nga po, tatalikuran yung mga kalaban. Shock Fit Junior. Wala na sa ano, connectors nila. Ayun dyan. Balcony connectors.
Tango down. Changing mag.
Nice one. Ayun na nga po, 29 seconds left. Likod mo. Par, likod mo. Likod. Sa balcony nila. 30 seconds left. Yun o. Matas kids. Yun. Yun.
Contact with enemy.
Patay. Gago. Clutch to. Mako versus Shafik Jr.
Planted.
Tayo na nga po. May UAV. Bigay mo na please.
UAV online.
Likod. Nice try. What a gameplay. Sali Idol. Darwin Atienza. Idol, di ka pa napalo tapos nakashare. Pa na makasali. Nasaan ka na kasi nakawin ako. May dala ako pa sa lagong. Huwag kang na magalit. Ba't walang uwo? Dapat may uwo. Gago, nag-emot yung babae. Yabang mo naman.
Bomb defused.
Please po, Idol. Di ka nga nakapalo, di ka pa nakapag-share. Dapat spam share ka na bago kita sali.
Mission failed.
Inang SN dito, bulok. Di ka naman nakapalo, wala sa naman silbi. Dapat nakapalo ka pa sa page. Sorry na. Oo. Inang mga to. Ito na lang gamitin natin. Tagal mo naman maghugas. Omsi! Mantagal siguro, nasa cater siya. Kaya ang tagal niya maghugas. Stand up. Bahala ka nga. Hello, Idol. Hello, Virgin. Abanyo. Abanyo ba or oh, tama ako eh. Abanyo. Habang nagugas kaya matagal. Oh!
Changing mag.
Ah, ikaw yung DSR noob. Nice game. Safer. Sali lang naman eh. Follow ka muna. Papalo naman pre.
Defend the objectives.
Ayun, okay na.
Target down. Sniper. Sniper. Reloading. Cover me.
Ikaw ba yung satanin siya? Si
Targets in sight.
Putang ina mo, di naputok. Ba't di naputok yun, sayang?
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
May PM sa page. Mamaya ka na babasahin yung sino na PM sa page.
Defend the objective. They have the bomb.
Comms please, wala nga naka-open mic eh. Notify para na po BB ko yan. Pag ano, nasa giveaway ka siguro bukas or ewan. Pag giveaway na ako ng battle pass or wag ka mag-spam kung ayaw mo ma-mute. Andre Cristino Dalawan. Wag ka mag-spam pre. How to get BP idol. Follow and share mo yung live pare, tapos ano, papag-giveaway tayo ng battle pass bukas siguro, pero sa mga nandyan lang sa ano, tapos na-follow at share sa mismong stream. Putang ina, nasa tabi ko pala. Dan follow and share idol. Idol. Dan follow and share. Ayun, thank you, salamat. Wait. Ayun no. Road to 15 reactions na tayo guys. Baka naman. Po ay JP James clutching the game, naka SG, tapos Manny Pacquiao gloves, boxing gloves, going to A, boom, what a kill by James. So tayo na nga po, meron pang isa na pick, pero nasa tangke yung kalaban. Tayo na nga po, nagzizigzagan sila. Ayun, what a slide kill by James. So ala, clutch moment by James. Tayo na nga po, panalo kami sa araw na to. Mahusay mga kasama guys, kaya need naman natin maging mahusay dito, kakahiya naman, papabuot lang tayo eh. Gago, naglalag. Bobo nyo Div L cut. Ingay mo. Sige. Yung mga to nag-aaway-aaway parang gago. Trippings lang tayo dito, tapos nag-aaway-aaway sila, nag-trust-talk at parang tanga eh.
It's all up to you now. Finish the mission.
Sige, di na ako mag-sniper, kakayan eh. Si kapon na naman, may umiyak na naman, tapos nung ni-report ko, nandito pala sa live nanonood si tanga. Nag-live sa game after ako trinash talk, tapos nung ni-report ko, nandito pala sa live nanonood. Tangin yun, nagmakaawa ang puta. Trust talk with respect daw. Putang ina, itlog. Trinash talk, itlog daw. Wait lang.
Targets inside. Sniper.
Nalag ako. Shit, nandun pala. Gago. Di ko kita yung bot skin niya. Naparinggan mo, attack pa. Dito na ka. Dito yung ano. Oo, ikaw yun. Ano sabi para na TV bukas? Depende. Raffle yun eh. Ay, shuffle. Ay, wait lang. May tao. Oh. Wait lang.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Targets in sight.
Lost the bomb.
Get down! Enemy.
It's all up to you now. Finish the mission.
Ano sabi? Lipakero ka. Hindi naman. Sama yung ano ba? Laro mo na ka-idol.
Bong Apollo.
Pa sumama sa ID mo. Wait lang, may ano, may tao eh. Wala akong kasama dito sa bahay. Wait lang guys. Tang ina, namura ata yung ano. Hindi ko nakita yun ah. Narinig ko yung bobo mo Apollo. Pati lang kills ng Apollo. 0 kill, gago. Wait lang. May ayusin lang saglit. Hindi pa ako makikipaglaro ngayon. Solo muna ako ngayon. Ano pa eh. Hindi pa ano. Basta. Hindi ko to account. Pinapilot ko lang. Kakain naman ipag-add ako ng kasama. Ay, wait lang. BR muna ako saglit. Wait lang. O tara, pagbigyan natin tayo isang game. Wait. Shoutout.
Search and destroy. Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired. Bomb dropped.
Puro
mahirap, par. Mag-grado kami na.
Nice work.
Laro ka muna, puro hiram. May nag-aaway, gagi.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Sorry, di ko to pinapahiram. Ay, gagi, nandun pala. Nakatingin ako sa baba.
Changing mag.
Tang inong yun. Wala naman silbi, huwag ka na umiram, tanga.
Enemy contact.
Last man standing. Finish it.
Reloading.
Ito na nga po, kay streamer mode, clutching with using UL. Patay. Sara pag isang nanonood dyan, pa-heart naman ng stream. Malapit na rin tayo mag 20 reaction. Ay, di naman sa malapit, tagal pa. Ayoko na mag-DLQ, ay mag-ano.
Bomb acquired.
Pahiram, dami alam. Putang ina.
Yun na yung sa par, yung sa gilid ng ilong niya.
Siguro akala niya yung SR ko yan. Yung naka-duty ay holiday.
Enemy in sight.
Boom, tang ina mo, hard scoper.
Enemy contact.
Pag
Nice work. Get ready for the next round. Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Naikutan tayo sa plane. Ano, naikutan tayo na.
Bomb dropped.
Tama nun. Weird.
Targets in sight.
You were the last one. Complete the mission. Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up. Defend the objective. The enemy
Wait.
has the bomb.
What?
Bomb spotted.
Enemy contact.
Ay, naikutan tayo.
Targets in sight.
It's all up to you. Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Tang ina mo, ang ingay mo ka.
Defend the objectives. We have the bomb.
Enemy down. I'm hurt.
drop the bomb.
Planting sa A.
Planting na.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round. Defend the objective.
Putang ina, ang bobo naman nun. Hintay na mamatay ako.
Last one. Complete the mission.
Mas madaw ulit. Papahiramin kayo na daw.
The enemy has the bomb.
Ay,
Namang ingay mo, gago.
Target's in sight.
Nice try.
Lost that round, but it's not over
Ingay
yet.
ng kampi natin guys. Tang ina, naka-streamer mode lang. Pinagtratrash talk ko na to eh. Joke lang.
Defend the objectives. They have the bomb.
Grenade!
Watch out! Grenade!
Enemy target.
Gago, nakaabang head glitch. Ayoko na.
Get
Bomb spotted.
Hi boss. Hi boss, 1v1 po. Ulol, wag ka na. Masyado ka nang mayabang.
enemy contact. Need backup.
May nakisamang viewer. Ayan o. Yung kakakamit na
Bomb has
raver.
been planted.
Tang ina mo, hitmark, gago.
Reloading.
Likod.
Reloading. Cover me.
Likod mo.
Up to you now.
Anja.
Finish the mission.
Clutch mo yan.
UAV spotted. Bomb defused. Nice work. Get ready for the next round. Destroy the objective.
Tara, dapat patalo natin to.
Frag out.
Kanina pa tayo alis eh. Bawal emote, bawal
Bomb acquired.
Gago, naka-press yung mga kasama namin. Ginagawa naman dun.
Ito ba sa imo pa? Ay. Plant ako, ay. Planting, ay. Ano?
We've lost the bomb.
Kita ko ni. Nice one. Okay, but
Pre, wala nang oras.
makaabang sa bomb yan sa left side.
Targets in sight.
Ayun na.
Pun-
Wala na.
You were the last one at the bomb. Complete the mission. Bomb dropped.
Okay.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Okay, isa.
Pag laro mo na tayo. Wala na silbi to, tapon ko na to. Ay, try nga muna natin. Sarap pa sa to viewers ha. Nice game idol haachok. Wala akong totok dun, tang ina. Sayang, kagi. GG's.
Reloading. Cover me.
Hardpoint.
Grenade!
Hardpoint identified. It's too close. Fight harder.
Contact with enemy!
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Cover me! Enemy contact! I'm hurt! Tango down! Changing back. Contact with enemy!
Hardpoint lost the lead.
Contact!
Tied for the lead.
Target!
We've taken the lead.
Let's go!
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Tang ina, low health, gago.
Hardpoint is ours.
Frag out!
Hardpoint lost. Too close. Fight harder.
La,
Lost the lead.
ang ina, may sunog. Hindi na sa taas.
Hardpoint locked down.
Contact with enemy!
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Enemy contact!
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
Enemy down! Reloading! Enemy in sight!
Hunter killer drone. We've tied for the lead. Hardpoint contested.
Ranging mag! Cover me!
We've taken the lead. Hardpoint contested. Predator missile on standby. Hardpoint
Gago,
contested.
likod. Patay dalawa
UAV
tanga.
online. Hard predator missile inbound.
Tang inang mga to plinip agad yung spawn matilo.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified.
Contact with enemy.
Hardpoint lost.
Shit, isa pa.
Hardpoint is ours. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Frag out.
Likod ang puta.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Enemy
UAV online is ours. It's empty. Enemy UAV spotted. Hardpoint contested.
down. Reloading.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Grenade.
Hunter killer drone on standby.
Targets in sight.
Predator missile awaiting orders.
Tang ina, may dalawa pa.
Hardpoint identified. Friendly predator missile inbound.
Enemy contact.
Hardpoint is ours. Friendly hunter killer drone deployed. UAV online. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Changing mag.
Hardpoint locked down.
Contact with enemy.
Tang inang kaso yan, bulok. Andre bobo. Mas bobo ka, tanga.
Hardpoint lost.
Enemy contact.
Tang ina, may isa pa.
Hardpoint contested. Enemy UAV spotted.
Enemy in sight.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Changing mag.
May ang puta, may mukha mo. Tanga. Eh, dito yung dalawang ipal.
Targets in sight. Leg up. Contact with enemy.
Gago.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours.
May dadaan doon. O, diba?
Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. UAV online.
Contact with enemy. I got
Putang ina! Nabusan pa ng bala, bisit.
enemy contact. Grenade. Changing mag. Target down.
Ay, tanga, sinadgan sa mukha.
Cover me. Targets in sight. Reloading. Enemy in sight. Enemy down. Reloading. Cover me.
Hardpoint locked. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Hunter killer drone. Hardpoint contested.
Gago, nagdalag.
Hardpoint lost. UAV online.
Tang inang claw yun.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hunter killer drone deployed. Hardpoint locked down.
Tanga, wala akong kalaro, mga bobo.
Hardpoint contested.
Enemy contact. Rainbow down.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. UAV is up. Good work.
Enemy in sight.
Tang ina, sayang, di naabot po ng ina eh. Sana po sa mga viewers na rin dyan, super kita, share po ng stream, thank you. Gagawin ingay ko. Gagang ingay ko sa live. Ilan hours na tayo? Kaya pa 2 hours. 12 hours. 2 hours I mean. Mag ilan reactions na tayo? Ayun, 13 reactions. Road to 20 reactions. Ayan, mag-spam ka. Spam sausage. Oh shit, ang sarap. Sabay may fried rice. Oh, tang ina, sarap talaga. BR muna tayo. Or anything na lang. Ang hirap naman kasi. Hirap yung parang to pag naka-live, gago. Hindi ako satisfied.
ターゲットの位置をロック。すべてのデータソースがセントラルスクエアのテスラクトに集結した。
Ba't mo si Chico? Wala, di nag-accept ang ina niya. Bobo siya. Tang ina mo bobo. Ayun, ganun. Tang ina mo bobo. Parang ganun. Pareho lang kayong bobo eh. Mga bobo. Dalawang naging CM sa PE, dalawang bobo. Payag ka nun. I think deserve. Ano na ba oras? On ko na yung aircon mamaya.
Welcome to Battle Royale. The match.
Shoutout po sa 2 viewers na rin dyan guys. Sana masarap ulam nyo. Kumain na ba lahat kayo? Kung hindi pa eh. Kakatapos ka lang kumain kanina yung mukbang chicharon. Pero mamaya turn ito mag-live, nagugutom na naman ako for sure. Bobo. Hindi. Huwag ka na kumain. Ulol. Ano ka, desisyon? Desisyon ka, te? SML. Share ko lang. Gusto nyo ba mag-watch party tayo dito? Watch party natin yung game sa Garena. Pampahaba rin ng live yun eh. Ano, what do you think guys? Pili kayo. Ayun namin. Hindi, wag. Ay, bonak. Ay, bobo. Ay, ha? Ay, dalawa pala, tanga. SG pa lang, dalawa ang puta. Mukhang may rinig akong footstep.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
Ilang nanonood? One little, two little, three little. Bobo na ang ina mo.
Terminal is almost ready. The safe zone is collapsing.
Ayun, minention ka na. Nalay ba circle? Di naman eh. Nagkabibitan kaya yan mag-sin. Oh shit! Payag ka nun, di ka gusto sin. Pero nakakapag-comment dito, grabe nga yun. Wag na. Kakain-kain, wag na. Magugutom ka lang naman eh. Wait na.
Airdrop incoming.
VR settings.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
Gagi, paano to?
Airdrop is
Ano yan? Sige, kaya mamaya. Baktal, mag-drop ka ng ano, 500 stars, bibigyan kita battle pass. Ano, gusto? Drop ka 500 star. Okay na yung narinig ko na alam. Ano? Alam ko na naman paparde mo sa akin eh. Wala to, ginagamit ka lang eh, no? Ano, Baktal? Payag ka. Lugi ata ako. Asan ko ya? Hindi ka malulugi doon pag ano. Di ka ba doon? 500 stars, bago may kalaban.
airdrop incoming.
Sanay na akong ginagamit lang. Oh, shit. Wait nga, puntahan nga natin to.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Paano yung gamit? 500 pesos ang hindi 500 kuya. 300 plus yun. 300 ata. Wait. Nakikita ko dito eh.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
Ay, ewan. Hindi, para ano, di ba supporter? Oo, 555. Oh, hindi na ako i-chat. Ayun, hindi ko na nga nag-chat sa akin eh, ulul. Huwag nyo na daw siya i-chat. Kawawa. Kawawa nga yun. Ito naman, di mabiro eh. Wala yung matapon na to sa KCD. Oh, sheesh. For the top po ang person, may tao ang puta.
Airdrop incoming.
Ano ba yan? Papalegendary pa ako.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Magpapalegendary naman eh, ayaw mo pa eh. Sige, dyan muna kayo magbardagulan muna kayo dyan sa comment section. Lol, gago na nagtatampo ang puta. Parang tanga. Ano yan, nagtatampo kasi matagal lang din, walang pagtatampuhan. Tama. Tama kung nagtatampo ka. Heart, spam heart mo yung stream. Gago, wait lang. Nag-utos pa si ate ang putik. Hindi ba't na naman ako nadamay dyan? Bahala kayo dyan. Naan tayo dun. Ano lang sa akin dito eh. Ayoko yun. Wait lang guys, wait lang.
Airdrop has been delivered. Your terminal is almost ready. The safe zone is collapsing. Airdrop incoming. The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute. Airdrop has been delivered.
Hello, I'm back. Ang inang bot to, gago. Ano nasabi? Wala na, nagtatampo na ito kasi okay na, sorry na. For the tampang person. Ito na lang pa. Saan kalaban?
Airdrop incoming.
Huwag ka na magtampo, dapat suyuin mo. Ay, may bagong baba.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Tang ina mo, kala ko online, gago ang puta.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
Wala na direct tampo na malala. Tampo malala na. Ouch, pain. Ilang yan? Hirap pa naman manuyo. Deserve. Sige nga, barilin mo nga ako.
The safe zone is collapsing. Airdrop incoming.
Opsim! Ba't naman ako damay dyan? Mention mo, mag-comment. Nanon pa ba siya? Hindi na.
The last revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
Ay, dito pala, no? Ayun yung kasama mo.
Down to the last 5 teams.
Good night. Good night, Kuya Arnold. May bukas pa. Sin ka pa niyan bukas, promise. Bayo ka na lang bukas. Ang ina, napunta tayo sa lower ground. Ay, yung bumabaril sa akin, di ba? Putang ina mo. Ano, putang ina mo sa ka rin, gago, bobo, tanga.
Airdrop incoming. Control airdrop almost ready.
Saan kaya yung mga yun? Tangin ang bagal.
Collapsing. Left. Getting close to victory.
Saan kaya yun? Pogi, saan yun?
Chip terminal is almost ready.
Tangina na KSR. Dito sa baba.
The safe zone is collapsing.
Ayun, dito sa baba. Ayun. GG! Wait, manood muna tayo ng ng maganda laban daw eh. Wait lang go. Punta ka lang sa live. Wait lang guys, Garena.
Philippines, can he make it happen? It doesn't matter. Luffy shuts him down.
Take off where the angles really matter. You have so many hiding spaces where you get some cheeky spots. You see the cheekiest spots here when it comes to SMD, and now Luffy definitely knows how to take those shots.
So far,
Tara, nood. Tayo na nga po. SND game. Sino nauna? Oh, gago. Ano tong team? Itong WPM. Last game pala to. Last game. 6,000. Ay, hindi. 6,000. Dami na nanonood. Ito. Gagi nag-vlog. Na nga po. Ay, sino? Whoopi, tapos Whiskey, tapos PJ. Klo. Tayo na nga po, Klo. Tangina, nagdalag. Ooh, 2-1. What a 2-1. Wait, lipat tayo ng panonood. Doon tayo sa YouTube. Vlog dito sana eh.
Another round in the bag,
Bulok eh.
and that is a
YouTube first.
Enjoy up to 90% off on your favorite items.
But then unfortunately, Halo did win that gunfight and eventually Smart Omega with a 1-point lead. But there you go. This is a faster play than what we've seen in the past.
Ba't walang sounds?
Look at number 3.
Ewan, walang sounds
Gets one.
dito.
He gets taken out by the Morse. So the trade comes through. Wolby takes down the Morse. Now it's going to be 3 versus 3 again. Back and forth we go. Trades are just going in and out.
Ano tong WPM?
That is not an AR, my guy.
It's
There you go. Now you're getting the Omega, the chance rising back. But for the side of the Lokings, not yet over. They've been here before. They can
Ayun,
do it
3-1
again.
lamang yung Omega.
That was a
Sila yung
beautiful
magpla-plant.
comeback coming in from Omega. They slowed things down.
Tapos yung mga ano, ay hindi, yung mga ano, pla-plant, sina Wopi. Ay, Yopi.
He needs to get that information to his team, and so far, no information
PJ.
whatsoever. Now for Omega, they're spread out already. Number 2, take a look at that. Getting to be really difficult.
Oh, what a kill by Range. Pinatay si Lopi. Ooh, another kill by Risky. Boom, cha-cha-cha. Bino cha-cha. Oh, what a kill again from... Fighting si Demors ah. 3 versus 1 natin na nga po. Oh, patay si Range at Hydra. Oh, pinatay rin ni Risky. 4-1.
That is a great adjustment coming in from Omega, knowing very well that they take forever to leave launch base. Now this is what happens when you don't go in there full aggression. You get to be responded by a pinch. And now Omega, beautiful play there. And you already know that WPM Lokings, they're not going to make the same
Hello.
mistake again as you can see over
Nabulaga pero wala na ulit.
A little bit of a rush. Risky, they take to the Candy gets the third. Kalo, Rage gets taken down. The Candy gets Kalo. Risky
Sakit
takes
ng
Luffy.
KSP ni Candy, gago. 5-1, nangangamoy pa nga panalo, putang ina, daming fans ngayon, no? Anong oras nun, daming fans nanonood. Kanina, konti lang yung fans nanonood dyan. Konti lang tao dyan kanina. Kaninang laban ng AMT, tapos ano tawag dun? Black Hills pala. Konti pa lang tao kanina. Ooh, putang ina, pinatay si Risky, pinatay ni Lopi. Hydra, Lost talaga ni Kuya Hydra. Kennedy, gagi, wallbang, gustong i-wallbang, pero di na wallbang.
Kenny got the 1 versus 3. He spots one. Gets that first player. Has to reset. A lot of time to work.
Ayun.
Notice the player on the bomb. Over at scaffolding as well. Candy, 6 kills. Can find more. This is it. Trying to hold it back.
Ayun na.
Can spot that first player. The timing.
Likod mo, right side!
Goodness gracious. The Call of Duty timing is unreal. And they're both stacking a P4 and Candy is taking a stroll down memory lane. Going over this A-bomb site. And this is just perfect. Candy just want to plant the bomb here.
Doon nanonood, tang ina 5.3k viewers.
Bait and switch so far. No one's really getting engagement. So both players of PJs, Candy has a KSP, so
Maglag yung puta.
has to take the mid-range gunfight, reach the close range gunfight, and not miss. But he's gonna take the gunfight. Oh my god, 40 seconds left. Candy.
Hindi nila mahanap si Kennedy. Ay, Candy. Wait lang guys, on ko lang yung aircon.
It's so unfortunate coming from the side of the Lokings.
Do they hear that?
The
Do they hear that,
plant
though?
goes down. They do not hear it
that.
at all.
Here we go. Here we
They're
go.
at a prime position though for the
Oh no.
defense.
Oh no.
Goes into the top wrap
Oh
around,
my
gets
goodness.
all of the shots, but doesn't
He's
really
getting
quite
chased.
get the kill.
He's getting chased by the timing. Demors and Kalo. They need to find it.
Tang
Here we
ina,
go.
di nila
The game is
mahanap
about
si
to happen.
Candy.
Oh my god, trigger discipline.
Boom!
No, but
Shit,
Demors gets
sayang!
him. And great round.
Nice try
That
by
was
Candy.
So close.
It's okay, nice
Imagine.
try.
Imagine.
I wish he played for time.
Yeah.
He tried to chow that, knowing very well that there's two
rotated
players.
A.
Exactly, he should have rotated. He had the sniper, he had the advantage of that long range, but he wasn't able to utilize that. He tried to chow. There was 14 seconds left on the clock. Probably played time, but there you go. Finally, 5-2.
Here we go. The stun comes in. The stun connects. BJ with some nice shots, but body has been protected. And now you might get pushed though. 5 versus 5. No one's been taken out. Both players gonna be one shot. Whoopi and Edra both one shot. Demors a little bit aggressive here. He's gonna get spotted. Almost gets taken down. Runs away for his life. The movement's there. Luffy takes down Candy. No more bomb carry for the side of Omega. And Luffy holding angles that you don't see. And PJ gets injured as well. Now it's gonna be a 5 versus 3 once again. Now side of the
Ayun na.
Luffy takes down Yopi.
Tang
4
ina,
versus
nangangamoy
3
ano.
so far, PJ.
Pwede pang manalo dito yung ano, OMG. Promise. Tang ina naman. Oh,
Another new
5-3.
fresh
Talo
round
sila
where
sa
we
ano,
get to
Ron.
see the bomb. The fight for launch base is definitely going to be
Skipper. Kaso may na internet.
Wants that trophy.
Yun ang peacekeeper ni Whiskey. Oh, Diamond. Tang inang
Holding it
ganda.
back a bit,
Gago.
just really staying on their ground. Let's see what they can find. Yopi with two
Patay si Lopi.
well. They need to step it up
Candy.
as Lupi takes out
Pinatay.
again. Luffy gets 2 in a row. Whoopi, he needs to fight now. 3 versus 5 once again. Luffy doesn't find anyone. Nothing yet. A minute and 15 seconds left. A lot of time for Omega to work, but the collapse might just happen.
Mahirap
The pinch
i-comeback
can happen
to.
for the side of Lokings if they decide to flank. And here we go. Luffy on your screen wants to be the best sniper in the Philippines, but so far the timing is not as inside. So Luffy spot him as well. Gets away, runs away with his life. So no 1v1 sniper here for the side of Luffy. And Luffy spot that player. Does not have the information, but Luffy spots him as well. The high ground. I have the high ground, Whoopi. And Yopi as well. Trying to push in. Risky. Yatra gets one though.
patay si Yopi. Siya pa yung namatay kay Hydra.
Unless the Logan decides to push, but I don't think you should. Hydra now. Does he spot up in the right? He spots it as well to spray and
Nasayang.
break. Gets that
Oh,
bust,
shit.
gets that play.
Nice
All
try.
Risky in a 1 versus
Tayo na.
4, 1
Risky.
versus 3, but PJ is there.
Nice try.
5-4, and now you do see them
Bawi. Kaya yan.
slowly getting back into the game as we get to the 5-4. And
Yung Lokings pala mga to. Yung mga tumalo kina Aipo. Maano talaga mga to eh. Malalakas. Ayaw pinagbigyan din na Aipo. Ang putik. Sayang.
Working out, especially Luffy getting that first 2 opening picks. That should have been the sign to go and rotate already.
yeah, and both teams actually struggling at that launch center.
Exactly.
So I feel like the plays over at P4 middle is going to get that control. As everybody starts to become quiet. This is it. No one wants to make a move. Everyone's on a stalemate. A minute 30 seconds inside of Omega. Can Whoopi find anything? Can we switch over to the snipers here if they can find some spots here? Whoopi and Luffy are your snipers for team.
Sino yung nag-spam sniper?
Watching PJ go left and right here.
Generators.
Generators here. I mean, yeah. And now
It's still here.
it's still here. Can we move it to the snipers, please?
Sniper's still not out here. We're trying to see if PJ can go and try to
Alright, now he's
make
gonna
a
push through. And
rotate.
now finally, push it through.
Boom. Ayun, nag-spam si Lopi.
Rotation from the side of the Lokings. They're gonna fall for it, but number 2 and number 3, they're on a double back.
Lopi, the blue screen. Ba't kaya gusto nilang itong blue screen maliban sa design na lightning? So, yung tagal ng ADS niyan eh. Oh shit, patay. Pag ito namatay. Oh, gagi yung large.
But it's all up to Whoopi to 1 versus 4. Can he
Uy,
find
gagi,
any
sayang.
hit marker for them? Now we are tied 5-5. Oh my
Tangina,
goodness,
nangangamoy
what are we seeing
panalo,
here?
gago.
If this was the old rules, we've seen a round 11 already, but not
Sino
yet.
kaya mananalo? Comment down
7.
below.
We-
Sino kaya mananalo guys? Sa tingin niya, sino kaya mananalo?
Did not have any kind of information whatsoever, and just like that, it was so easy for the Lokings to take
Sino kaya mananalo?
one so fast.
Here comes the play. The rush though. The rush though.
Yun.
Rage gets one. Kalo takes out Itra.
Tangina,
Dimors
nagra-rush.
gets risky.
Gagi.
Oh my
3
god,
versus
Kalo.
4.
He's there as well. Another player in the middle trying to get
Tangina,
Dimors
2 versus
turns
4.
on Whoopi.
Gago.
Oh my goodness, this is what is happening to Omega. The collapse is happening. 5-5 now. And here we go. Rage. Can you find anything? So much time to work with, but so little teammates.
4 rounds straight they needed, and 4 rounds straight they got. The Lokings looking like they finally got things back together. And now the rotation coming in from Omega is going to be
Malalakas talaga tong
generators.
Lokings.
It's going to be very hard because one person is going to be there. That's going to be Luffy, and you already
Boom,
know that he's
putang
absolutely
ina.
crazy. Speaking of the man himself, but then Candy doesn't get it.
Shit.
Luffy and Kalo gets those last 2 kills, and we are ready.
Oh, yun, nagsisital ng mga ng Lokings.
Match point for the Mamba
Gagi.
Lokings, the West Point Mamba Lokings. 1 more round. Descend
Si
the
Hydra,
defending champions
chill lang.
down to the losers bracket and go up against RTL Esports. But let's see if Omega can clutch up and force a round 13. Here we go. Stunts coming in. The rush is happening as well.
Boom.
The snipe does not hit. He gets that flinch. Whoopi spots
Boom.
information.
Shit,
Misses the
sayang.
snipe again. But 5-6 so far. But number 1, look at PJ. He can make the play over at that corner of that scaffolding. Can he find something? So far, stalemate again, but everybody is set up over at their
Ganda
position.
ng spot ni Lopi.
Positioning really solid in from side of
Lakas.
Lokings, and number 5 is going to be really
This is
delicate
important.
here. Exactly. Idra, he's not gonna get any kind of information because he's trying to go and protect Omega from the pins. That's not
Sabog. Gagi, sayang.
Gets taken down, but you need an aid. You can need an aid. And now, PJ, that forces the back away though. So they give up that position. Now mid is a little bit open for Omega. Rage
Yun,
gets that
nice
first kill.
one, Rage.
Yopi is out. And now, we do see
Patay
the push
pa to.
happening.
the bomb carrier
The
though.
bomb carrier though.
Patay
This is
sa
important.
baba.
Candy, he gets spotted though. They're going for the speed push. Luffy gets taken down.
Nice
Now
one.
it's a 2
Buti
versus-
namatay
now
na
it's
si
gonna be 5
Luffy,
versus 3
gagi.
now. Bomb is about to go down. But look at number 1. PJ takes Kenny.
Nice.
Risky gets PJ. Intro gets
Nice
KO.
one,
Last
ayan.
player alive is gonna be Demars. Kenny clutch a 1 versus 4.
Sa lobo.
Let's see if he can do it.
Lipat niyo yung cam. Yan.
Demars.
Demars with the 1 versus 4 situation.
There, but misses
Pag
as
ito na
well.
clutch,
28 seconds
wala
left.
lang.
Does get 1
Oh, patay si Rage.
versus 3. Does he spot Whoop?
Sino kaya sunod mamatay?
Very delicate.
Nice
Whoop is a quick shot.
one. Shout out pa sa
Oh my
viewers, guys.
God, I've
Dito
been
na lang kayo
waiting to say
manood.
this my whole life.
There you go.
Please, dito na lang kayo manood kesa dun sa
Round
Garena.
13.
Thank you,
Winner
thank you.
moves on.
Patulong pa kayo sa
Loser
akin.
goes down to the loser's bracket. Here we go.
There was nothing.
Wait lang,
Demars can do
tumatawag
to
si
try
ate.
and go in there for the comeback. I want to hear the crowd
Scream.
scream your lungs out.
Switch of sides though. That's important.
This is
Side.
Omega had a better time here. So they've had a better time when it comes to the
Wait,
defense.
wait, wait. This is a repeat of round 1. A repeat of round 1. Same play coming through from round 1. Can it happen again? That's where Loking they strike first blood. They got that first round because of this play. Let's see what happens here. This is it, Luffy. What can you find? Nothing yet. And so far, the wall bank is now happening for you. 1 minute, 20 seconds. The same play happening. And Omega, they're now controlling middle as well. They don't want to overextend. No one wants to make a move. Everybody is just holding their
Sino kaya
breath. So
mananalo?
one
Sino kaya
almost-
mananalo? Sa tingin niyo, sino kaya
God,
mananalo?
1 minute, 10 seconds left. 6 to 6. This is madness.
Kabahan to, walang hiningan. React muna kayo ng stream, guys. Part naman. Magte-10 interactions na tayo bago tayo mag-end.
Waiting to make a move. 55 seconds pressure, but Luffy gets
Tangina,
Candy.
patay
That's
si
the
Candy,
first.
gagi.
That's the first one. And here we go. Gunfight
13
ensuing,
kills.
not yet.
So, 13 kills by Luffy.
He goes up the scaffold.
Shit.
Rage is just hiding. Demars, nothing yet.
Pag namatay tong dalawang to dito,
Side.
kaya pa.
Rage spot.
Shit, gagi. Ang dami nila. Logi.
Gets
Ayun
Rage as
ka,
well.
pag-
Now
pag-
3 versus 5.
Hindi,
Whoopi gets
hindi.
one. Whoopi almost gets the second, but Demars gets the trade. 2 versus 4. Risky. And
Papalo
Idra,
naman,
it's all up to
David.
you. Risky gets
Nice
one.
one.
Idra trying to chase that player on the middle.
Kaya
Bomb
pa
is
to.
down. 20 seconds. All you need to do is kill the bomb carrier. You
Pag-
win the game. Idra spots it.
Putang
Yes!
ina.
Oh my God.
Anting.
Bomb is down though. Luffy picks up a PK.
Pag ito namatay,
He's gonna
kaya
get
pa
tapped
to.
out.
Nice
He gets taken
one!
out. Oh my God.
Tang ina.
PJ, last player alive.
Huwag ka
Find
magpakamatay.
it.
He doesn't get the kill.
The stick. The stick. Does he stick the bomb?
Gagi, mag...
Oh
Oh!
my
Panalo! Tangina,
losing my
road to
voice.
finals! Tangina, shit!
Finally wins it. After
Nice
a grueling
one.
13 rounds, gets the win.
What?
Yan.
What?
Nice one, Gagi! Butikat pa sila matalo!
They were down
Sana sa
2.
pa-viewers, sorry dyan, guys!
Repeats itself. They
Back
jumped
and
against
take off.
Backlist. They
Ang
jumped against
ina,
Omega.
gago! Kinabahan ako
What did
doon,
you
baka
say?
di makapasok
We saw
Omega.
greatness.
Sleep na
One
daw.
shot. Teamwork. all those
Tang
years
ina,
waiting for
oh.
this moment.
Sayang-saya si AJ, oh.
Season 2 in their bag and they really want to have Season 3 as well.
Tang ina,
Low
nangangamoy
kicks,
champion
sit
to.
down.
Yung
You're
blacklist
getting
na lang
sent to the
talaga, yung
lower
mana, doon na lang sila maghihirap.
And I must commend Olea. Olea versus Device.
Tang ina,
These
buti
two
tinalo nyo.
head coaches
Gago para
just
kay Aipaw.
battling out.
Sakit
Oh my
damdamin
God,
ni
this
Aipaw, eh.
partnership. You love to see it. That was a grand final
Isa
worthy
ng
match, but
tinag.
they can do it again.
Di pinagbigyan, di nila pinagbigyan si Aipaw na ano, makapasok sa finals. Kawawa nga Aipaw. Ang ina sayang sa Aipaw, ayun, galit. Sabi niya kay Candy kanina sa live niya. Durogin niyo yung unlockings para sa amin, pre.
Every single game in this best out of 5, and we expected the last SND to use up each and every single available round. It went down to 2, we won, and
Tangina, loyal na yun kanina, di pa namatay eh.
boys of Smart Smart Omega were just a little bit sharper, were just a little bit hungrier towards the very end, and they move on to the upper brackets finals. They will meet Blacklist International Ultimate. Dude, at this playoffs, we have just had
Ganda ng tutok ni Hydra dun. OMG ba panalo? Oo, 3-2.
and the setup is just even getting better.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Oo, Omega panalo. Talo yung Low Kings. Laglag na sila. Pati yung ano, AMT ata? Di ko alam, di ko napanood yun eh. Ay, oo. AMT natalo sila, linaglag ng Blacklist kanina. Tapos yung C8 Legacy kalaban kanina, anong tawag nun? Di ko alam kung sino yung kalaban nila kanina. C8 ata yun? Or basta yung una, di ko na alam. 3-1 score.
Could have been the how long we can stretch it, but at this point, I mean, no disappointment for the performance of these two teams. Absolutely zero. Yopi, unfortunately, this was that one match where he underperformed. It's unacceptable because of how close it was. If only Yopi, not even in terms of the frags, if only he could sustain.
Sana nanonood na lang ginawa ko kanina dito para mag 2 hours. Ay, hindi, matagal pa. Ito yung last game ata?
And you saw the seats behind us empty. It's because everybody rushed forward. Everybody wanted to celebrate Smart Omega. Everybody wanted to congratulate them.
Ayun, nagsisilabasan na, wala na, tapos na.
Because that match.
Oh, sana all, Candy.
West Point Mambalo Kings, the road is not over just yet. The journey still continues down.
Sino kaya MVP of the game? Ay, sino kaya soldier of the game?
This far, the lower brackets means absolutely nothing, but at the same time, you are going to meet teams like Almighty down at the lower brackets. You are going to meet teams potentially like C8 Legacy down there at the lower brackets. RTL is waiting for them to face them off. RTL better be ready, because what Mamba Lokings just showed us was absolutely spectacular, right? We expected this and we got exactly what we wanted. But for all of you guys who are missing out on all of this fun, I don't know what to say. I don't know how much more to convince you.
Wait natin hanggang ano. Pagkita yung soldier of the game para mag 2 hours rin yung live. Tapos yung medyo may highlights.
Offering us this beautiful venue. Without you guys, none of this would have been possible. And it is the perfect place for this historic moment. And it's not even the grand finals just yet.
Exactly. I mean, it feels like it. How close it was, how strong it was for both teams. But this time, West Point Mambalo Kings will be taking the long road. And it's not over. Even if they're on the lower bracket, it's just a long road. It's a detour for them, because there's so much potential for them to really move back up to that grand final.
Absolutely, man. Everybody wants to take a break. Everybody wants to go and take a photo op as well, to take photos with the guys. And they're not even the champions just yet. That's how big, that's how hot that matchup was. We're going to take a quick short break, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We'll catch you right after this.
Welcome back, and this is
Ano
the
yan?
final match of this series, and this is the Blindfold 2v2 Challenge. And so far, Cali, we are now to the last set of
2
teams.
versus
We have
2, Blindfold yung isa.
as well as Almighty right here, representative of Almighty Cali. Do ya?
Tangin na, masarap to panoorin. Maganda to panoorin. I mean,
Going up against RTL Legacy, and friendly reminders, Jeff. What can you say about?
Okay. Too friendly. Okay. How about you, Seven or Freezy? Any words? Oh. Okay. All right. We'll have to. Yeah. We'll have to find out if that will still be the case later on when the pressure is on them.
siguro boss
But
yung
so
mapapag-giveaway
far, as
guys.
we
Or
are seeing
ewan.
right now, we have Seven
Sa manonood dyan, dapat active kayo hanggang matapos yung live bukas, kasi ewan if malay nyo, if hindi dalawang battle pass o 4 yun, sayang 50 GS. Ayan na. Laban na 2 versus 2. Tang ina. Oh, number 87 CB Asharap.
Search and destroy.
Search and destroy, gagi.
Defend the objective. They have the bomb.
Ang ina, ang hirap niyan, putik. O yan, SG pa gamit ng isa, tapos long range yung isa. Ala, gagi, yun nagkakamp yung SG, logi to. Long range
They are recording it.
Huh. Ay, katana tapos or knife. Ganda ng laban, Ayun, tangina, para nagkataon lang yung nagko-coms. Ala, gagi, yun lang, magkalapit. Ala, patay.
Defend the objectives.
Inang to, L10 na to na. Ayun, katana lang. Ayun, malapit na, magkalapit. Ay, hindi na sa kabila. Lagagi yun daw, malapit na, magkalapit na. Hi. Hi po. Part pa ng stream, thank you. Ay, ito. Link daw. Ay, gagi pa pala yung gamit ng account. Wait lang, send ko yung link sa GC. Bye po. Sala pa sa pagdaan. Thank you. Hello, gagi. Hello. Kalapit ayan, gagi. Patay na naman.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet.
Boom.
Ready up.
2-0, 1-2-3. Katuwaan.
Destroy the objective.
Bilis bayagad. Hindi, sinabi kasi sa GC namin, padaan po. O sa yun. Dumaan nga lang talaga. Di man lang nag-heart. So, yung kawawi nga yun. Hindi pa ata nakapa. Ayun, nag-follow pa. Salamat sa mag-follow, Altea. Ano name? Altea Maureen Castillo. Sa ano to? Taga doon sa GC namin sa community. Kayo ulit. Yan, part naman ng stream Altea, baka naman. Patay. 2-1. Chamba. 2 joints sim. Ayun, nag-spam heart. Salamat sa pag-spam heart. Shout out ate Ame Malong. Cute. Panis. Cute. Literal na daan. Di man lang iwawad yung yung screen Ayun, okay na pala. Doon kayo sa mid yan. Malapit to. Gagi. Patay. Pug. Naglalag.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
To all. Sinasadya yun. Sinasadya yun na mga nagko-coms. Sinasadya nila na
Defend the objective.
patuol yung laban para mas maganda.
Destroy the objective.
Salamat sa pag-follow, Ate Ami. Ano name nito sa 2 joints? Oh, ayun, sinira pa. Salamat sa pag-share, Ate. Thank you. Daming ang dami palang supportive pag sa 2 joints if reaction video pala to dapat kita mukha mo. Hindi to reaction live to. Ayun live Pinapa 2 hours ko lang yung live pero ang ganda ng laban. Ayun, talo. Sino nanalo dun? Si Shut Up. Panalo pa yung AMT gagi. Idol, yun simula sa stream mo bukas. Secret!
It's a good game.
Secret!
How does it feel like winning this 2v2 blindfold challenge?
Dapat kita mukha mo. Hindi ko pa ka lang, naka-turnip lang ako, naka-live lagagi naglag no. Pero mag-end live. Pero mag-end live na tayo maya. Kaya panoorin muna natin ito. Baka meron pang next game. Naka-turnip lang walang budget pa But wala pa yung soldier of the game. Tagal naman nun.
on the actual playoffs, but this is good fun.
Pampatagal lang to ng oras, kanina pa ako nag-live
This is Cali with me and I am
sikat na ako.
This is the blindfold 2v2 challenge.
Nadarang pang matraffic. Sige ate, salamat sa pagdaan. Thank you. Ingat. Tagal naman yung soldier of the game. Yun lang naman. Ay, meron pa. Mag-abang pa talaga sa PP bukas. Di ko alam if battle pass or apat na 50 GS kasi mas maganda kasi pag 50 madaming makakakuha. Mas happy streaming. Thank you ate Ami. Salamat sa pag-notify na rin. Thank you.
You don't hear their calls anymore. Then your ultimate duty.
Yung kasi pag yung gamit ko is yung pag mag 50 GS o apat yun or malay nyo dagdagan ko pa kesa sa battle pass dalawa lang makakakuha. Dapat naman mag-enjoy yung mga manonood na makakakuha ng battle pass. Battle pass 50 GS ganun mas madaming makakakuha. Ayun. Kaya papanoorin kaya to? Sige, panoorin natin to bago ako kumain. Or laro muna tayo. Wait lang guys. Laro muna tayo saglit. One game muna. Ano sabi mo? Una OG pero ni isa walang baby pack shit. Okay lang yan. At least nakakalaro kaysa sa yung mga iba nga di na naglalaro kasi malamang di na kaya ng cellphone nila kaysa sa mga OG naglalaro pero kahit walang BP it's okay. Ang importante nakakalaro. Yung iba daming drama na kasi di na naglalaro ng COD. Apay, madi siya kami inom. Tara, laro muna tayo. Wait, lipat ko yung yung ibang cellphone. Baka oras mag-start 18, ayun 18 Dalawa na lang, na tayo. Mag 20 followers. Saan yung garena? Wait lang. Tagal pa to ay 2 minutes. Sige, muna tayo, free for all. Ano ba magandang ipano dito? Wala naman ata ito na lang. Pag-gold na lang natin to. Para good sa may-ari nito. 2 minutes pa yun eh. Kaya pa. Ano ba, start mission. Dito ka na lang manood ng Garena, baka naman. Babay Idok, sana bukas makakuha ng GS. Sana. If meron ka bukas makakakuha talaga, promise. Kasi, unti lang nanonood ng live di sila, Kaya may chance kang makakuha if nakatampay ka. Pero isang beses lang kada isang tao makakakuha ng GS para mas enjoy. Pag-gold muna tayo guys. Habang nagwi-wait, may 1 minute 30 minutes pa.
Enemy in sight. Enemy contact. Enemy in sight.
Hardpoint.
Sige, kahit tuwang mo share, okay lang. Hindi na makakuha, battle pass yung mag-share ng live. Ay, if di ka mag-share ng live, di ka makakakuha battle pass. Gago, naglalag, ano ba? Hindi ko pa naki-sensitivity ko dito. Hindi, dapat may follower badge, also sharer badge makakakuha ng GS bukas. Wala pa kasing available na stock ngayon eh. Baka bukas pa ako makakuha sa supplier ko.
Hardpoint contested.
Changing mag.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified.
Enemy contact.
Putang ina, nagdalag talaga, gago.
Enemy in sight.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
Bap to ngayon kasi nadagdagan rin ng bala eh. Mas manda, parang CBR na rin ginawa dito eh. Mas masakit nga lang CBR na ano.
Tango down. Changing mag. Target down. Enemy in sight. Enemy contact. Tango down.
Hardpoint identified.
Changing mag.
Hardpoint locked down. Nuke is ready.
Enemy in sight.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Hardpoint contested.
Enemy down. Reloading.
Hardpoint contested.
Enemy down.
Tang ina, kiniis ni gago.
Reloading.
Headshot.
Changing mag.
Warning. Friendly nuke has been launched. Repeat. Friendly nuke has been launched.
Kaming dalawa para mas maganda. Hardpoint stream nag 20 interaction.
Friendly Shock RC is coming to be online. Hardpoint contested. UAV online. Friendly Shock RC is coming. Winning this one. Friendly Shock RC is hardpoint contested.
Changing mag! Cover me!
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
Target down!
Hardpoint contested. UAV online. Friendly Shock RC is contested.
Reloading! Cover me! Sniper!
Magsisimula na ata, hindi pa. Ayan. May announcing parang. Wait lang. Wait natin mag-start pero punta na tayo sa live. Wait lang guys.
Just another day. Good job.
Wait lang. Ayan, ito na, magsisimula na. Panoorin natin yung C8. Laglagan to, laglagan eh. Laglagan ata. C8 versus
And of course, this is
Almighty
from
ata?
Singapore, and they're gonna be up against
Oo, C8 versus
from
Almighty.
the Philippines,
C8 Legacy. C8 Legacy. Ayun na, road to 20 reactions na tayo.
This is our second to the last match today, and I'm really sure no one want to miss this. The winner will advance, and the loser will go home. Really can't wait because on to the panel, ladies and gentlemen, because the game will about to start. So AJ, let's go.
Will, thank you very much for that bombastic opener. As usual, you always know how to set the tone, and the tone most definitely needs to be absolutely crazy high. Almighty versus C8 Legacy. Two teams with a lot of history, especially Almighty, right? They were the divine ones from Singapore, and they have been absolutely untouchable in the country itself. And MYSG, over two regions, they dominate.
Shoutout sa 4 viewers po natin dyan. Guys, dito na lang kayo manood. Lalive ko naman itong laban ng AMT tapos yung C8.
Because like we keep saying, once you are online, you are comfortable, you're in your comfort zone. But this time, you have a lot of distractions. You have a lot of things, factors that might affect your gameplay. And
Wait na, reshare ko yung live.
it should be working as a team. But with all those distractions, all those factors that might affect them, one member being like caught off guard might like mean a loss for this team. Thus, Almighty has been brought in onto this bracket.
Absolutely. Now, if you guys are wondering, well, the seats behind us look a little empty. Don't worry, we haven't closed off the ballroom. It's just that it's been such a long day. We've had back-to-back
Idol,
series
pwede
and
mo
Order
akong
for the video.
Sino itong Randix? Di manunod na lang gagawin ko dito. Di na kami maglalaro.
C8 Legacy, Almighty. Now we know Almighty can go the distance. The question is, how long can C8 Legacy hang with them? Because if you talk about their numbers, they're not too perfect so far.
Wait lang.
They faced off against each other in the group stage as well. So we kind of know what's happened already, unless the home ground buff can help C8 Legacy overcome Almighty.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of changes already with the gameplay. You pointed out, Charps, how well he performed in this tournament.
Oh,
and
yes.
this is more of a advantage for the teams who have difficulty from the online group stages, and is now moving forward because it is fair from both teams.
Yeah, man. And you know, as far as fair goes, I think Jobs has been that one guy who has proven to us how big of a difference moving from an online competition into an offline competition can be. But the one other player who has been making a good name for himself so far during the playoffs, it has to be Captain B9. And this guy has just been absolutely phenomenal. And I'm talking about in that matchup against Smart Mega, he stepped up. He showed us exactly what the C8 brand is capable of when he was just stringing up kills for himself. And look at this, right? Who would have thought that he can stand toe-to-toe with the one-man shut-up himself? Those average kills so close to each other, 20.33 versus 20.20. But like what we say, it's not just about the slays, it's about how long you can sustain your life out there on the battlefield as well. And that's exactly where Shut Up takes the cake.
Exactly. Survivability is more favorable for Shut Up because despite of the aggressiveness that he have, he can also live off like after two or three kills. For the side of Captain V9, he's so aggressive into the rush. Everything needs to be like turned around to his favor. But before going that, he's just trading it off for the kills and death. So hopefully we'll see more of a turnaround for Captain B9 in here for that factor itself. But with the slays, I would say he has been slaying it, really.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Shut Up, he most of the time performs extremely well in S&D, and the respawns are the ones that actually drives his KD down, because this is the only guy in the competition with a 4+ KD on S&D. Nobody else has managed to outshine Shut Up just yet. But it is a issue where you don't just play search and destroy throughout the competition, right? You got to be playing well on those respawns as well, which Shut Up handles himself quite well most of the times. Although he is one of the, you know, slightly lesser performing team members of Almighty, with a 1.4 KD, you know exactly what that means. It means absolutely nothing, Neptune.
Right. Like, yeah, when we compare it against the teammates, yes, he might be in lower part.
Yeah.
But for the whole team itself,
the whole team is cracked.
They're above everyone else. That's what we're talking about. But going back in here on the screens, we have maps and modes, and I'm seeing slums once again in Hardpoint, and we know how well the rotations and the spawn traps are being utilized in this. It's more of breaking the spawns as well as breaking those traps that needs to be understood by both teams, Almighty and C8 Legacy. But so far, I think for this map, this mode, Almighty has a bigger advantage in this game.
Oh yeah, absolutely right. I mean, you talk about Slums, and Slums is a match. It's a map and a game mode that both these teams have already met on last time. And the last time that happened, I believe, Almighty set a record. A record of not allowing a team to pick up more than 36 points. Because that's exactly where they held back C8 Legacy. And that's crazy, man. To not allow a team at Hardpoint to pick up more than 36, it only means that you were rotating from Hardpoint to Hardpoint, dominating. That was one of the fastest matches we had ever seen in the Garena Masters.
Yeah, exactly. And if I remember it correctly, it's mostly the P2 where in Almighty took control. From there on, P2, P3, as they rotate, that is more of Almighty in there. So hopefully this is one factor as well that has been studied by C8 Legacy. Like breaking those traps, that is what they need. Make fast rotations, that is what they need. Delayed rotations might not work. Even if Almighty, you know, they're not too aggressive, they're not that much on a fast momentum or a fast movement, but they need to start it off with good timing on the rotations. Speaking of timing, I mean, the score streaks needs to be on point, on the perfect timing.
Operators as well, right? And I'm very sure both of these teams, they were looking out to see exactly what sort of operators to ban out. And that Purifier has just been on blast throughout the whole day. We saw how effective it was in the Smart Mega matchup as well. And it's just too OP of an operator to allow out there on the battlefield. If you want to tease your opponents by leaving it open and your opponent decides, okay, you know what, let's go to town with each other with those Purifiers, it's not going to be a great game. Because Sparrows has got its downside.
Correct.
Right? The Annihilator may have its downside. You miss one shot, you might get punished. The Purifier, on the other hand, it's a run and gun. You know, run and barbecue more like Neptune.
Right. Well, the only downside to that is if you pull it out and no one's around. We've seen that several times.
Yes.
And that's where we talk about timing.
Yes.
If you use that in perfect timing where you're faced off, I would say, 4 opponents,
yeah,
it's easy for you to clear that hill.
Absolutely. And yes, you have to be at the hill, right? You can't be a roamer. You have to really pull it out at the hard point in itself. The timing needs to be perfect. You need to be able to secure some kills, or at the very least, defend it to perfection.
Right.
The Purifier as a whole is just a risky operator to have out there. So it's good to see both of these teams giving each other the respect that they deserve. But no matter what we say, no matter how much we try to, you know, hype this match up, the data, the statistics will tell us that it is an all-out, almighty victory, no doubt whatsoever. But that was the information and the data, the statistics that we collected from the group stages.
Yeah.
When we hit the playoffs, dude, we need to throw all of this out of the window because it means nothing. And especially for a team like C8 Legacy, they have been the most, they have been the team that has improved the most, right?
Right.
And I have to say, a huge reason is because as opposed to playing from different cities,
correct,
different states within the Philippines in itself, different islands within the Philippines in itself, they're now finally in one spot. And this guy named Jobs, the kind of energy that he has when he steps into the room, the kind of energy that he has when he shakes his team members' hands, he shares it with them.
Right.
And that just energizes the whole team.
Exactly, the flair
Yeah.
that Sharps has. I think that helps as well, being in the presence of your teammates, and communication as well. That is a great factor
Absolutely.
in here. That has been the plus
Correct.
for C8 Legacy from the downside that they had on the group stages. So hopefully we will see more of the improvement from them. The most improved team going against the most consistent team in this battle will be happening. But we'll like to listen to Cali and Warden as well, as they will be the casters for this match.
The clock strikes at 8:25 p.m. and you know what time it is. It's time for more action. Once again, thank you, AJ and Neptune. We're now in the lower bracket round 2, Warden. It's going to be the C8 Legacy versus the Lion City represent AMT.
I mean, as always, I would love to say it. Stakes up high, losers will go home. Winners will advance to the next stage of the competition. And clearly, you don't want to go home this early. We're only talking about day number 2 of the playoffs, Cali. So overall, I'm really expecting some passionate gameplay from both ends of the spectrum.
Anyone can still win this game. You know, C8 Legacy, they despise the statistics. They just defy the odds. And now, here we go. Playoffs day 2, lower bracket round 2 as well. C8 versus AMT. Slums is where we're going. The game about to begin.
Game about to begin. Last year onward to mid lane here, Almighty going for a break side blade. Just like that, 3 players allocated along the process, and just like that, Cali, process we go, clearance for the side of Almighty.
AMT definitely going into this game has a better advantage compared to C8. The last time this two met was on the group stage. 250 for AMT to get this 36 points delivered by C8 on that hardpoint matchup. AMT looking to score the same way as they did in that group stage matchup, 15-0.
I mean, this is their own vein. They really want to claim this one out here, man. And just like that, Almighty here, 18-0. So far, no influence whatsoever for the set of C8 Legacy. So balling it all out now. 20 seconds left on the hard point. Do you want to launch next, or do you still want to contest? And looking like Almighty want to bag it all out.
They want to bag everything out. They want to end this game fast. When C8, they tried to respond back, but they are not successful. Now we're going into view. Looks like it's going to be C8 Legacy making amends in this game. They got the pizza rotation with number 3 holding that anchor position. Captain V9 needs that main he needs, and he delivers, dropping Incendio.
I mean, C8 Legacy made a proposal. You know, we get the early rotation, you get the scrap time. Unfortunately for them, no deliverance much as yet. But there we go. A break will come through for the set of Almighty soon enough. Then again, you know, showcase here. The highlight will be raining upon for the set of C8 Legacy. 10 points under their belt. They need to get at least 30 more points to even things up. Cali, it's going to be one hell of a ride, but one for sure.
Legacy now slowly building that momentum. Jarp with that huge 3 kills. Captain V9 drops 7. Irfan J picks the wrong angle. Now, number 4 could feast. That's easy bread right there. Jello. one, and it's going to be Hitax following up against Central. 32-43, despite a very rough first hard point. C8, they find their way back, single-digit lead. They could also get this lead here as well. AMC can't get that break whatsoever.
I mean, the postal difference. Respond back, clear. Inside again. Almighty, what can they do?
This is a great setup here right now, but you caught him RNG. They give C8 that favorable spawn. Jello will spawn towards Fountains, and now the team is about to go for the prowl. He gets one on that laundry, he's going to get one more, but individually, but C.
But overall, the gun here, or the gun fight, is still raining upon for a set of Almighty. Now look at the top field. Dragonfire all over the place. He is fully streaked off. Just like that, can they hold their ground?
They can't hold their ground with that Dragonfire used earlier. AMT, their break is going to be much easier with the general location of C8 Legacy revealed. That throw. It is Almighty here with the lead, and they are trying to make sure no one steps inside their ground in their home territory. 27 seconds left, so plenty of time, and Charles already in. 18 kills, and this guy. They caught him Eastern Championship 2021, and now with C8 at this space, they get this victory, but they got a consistent. AMT now slowly adjusting. We got two players inside that point. They have all three players guarding around the perimeter. This is the perfect setup. They're locking down this hill, and they're locking down C8.
I mean, I'm not so certain what's going to be the proper play here, but one thing for Almighty, securing the top end off the hard point. Player 4 there wrapping around. That's going to be Heaven here, securing the hard point out away. Gets contact up against Dark, unfortunately he does go down. Just like that, the influence for both ends of the spectrum is looking quite balanced here, Cali. So, you know, moving along here for the game, really, we might expect like a 2-30 to 2 at the end here. Not unless we can break through.
Game just happened so fast, and Almighty has been responding so better compared to C8 Legacy, especially on this reset. We have 95 to 95, and this major time at 3-1, accumulated by Almighty. This is a perfect kill for them, and you know what's going to be perfect? The Nexus one Goliath towards speed 2. That's the winning condition right there. They get this successfully, they put a trophy system down. Guaranteed Bonnie Hill.
I mean, if you get shut up, one of the most consistent, if not the most consistent player for Almighty with a Goliath Galley, it's not going to be so bright for you for the set of the game. Like 107. 127 now. Hardpoint opening up in that XS1 Goliath, ensuring no one can go for a flank here. Jello trying to make a play, and what can you do with an XS1 Goliath right around the corner? And just like that, Almighty bagging it all out.
The Anchor won't be destroyed right off immediately by means of destroyed. It's the XS1 Goliath that I'm talking about. This course regret here is plenty of health. It's really upside, but shut up, shuts him down. Moving on to P3. Yeah, it's going your boy, C8 Legacy.
Yep. C8 Legacy now. This here for the side of Almighty here, Cali. And so far, scrap time, yeah, for sure, it's only 2 seconds. But, you know, at this state of the game, as Almighty here is opening the gaps, what can they do? Let's give it up now here for Almighty and C8 Legacy. Hardpoint opening up, we go. What can they pull to a comeback here, or Almighty move them down?
I still see it like has a chance so long as they play as a team. Captain V9 leads the charge, jumping Jethro, getting that opener for C8 Legacy in this game. Almighty, they want to pull away, but it won't be that easy. Hey, here we go. C8 Legacy now trying to decrease that lead, but Irfan J suddenly steps inside his point and shut up, getting those 2 kills. That's what we need, and they are definitely scoring the point.
Yep, definitely. Almighty here looking quite selfish now here as we're getting closer to the end game here. Almighty only needs to accumulate at least 70 more points to end it all off. C8 Legacy, they had a good run on towards the first stage of the competition here, but as soon as we move over to the latter stage, Almighty got their composure, and guess what, Cal? It's a 50-point lead.
50-point lead, but one good Hardpoint is all it takes for C8 Legacy to make it back into this game. And this P4 right here, perfect setup. Almighty, they just need to get the skills, but it's going to be tough. Shut up on the ground, he gets taken out. C8 responds back with a strong defense. Take 3 kills inside that point. Here comes that gravity force. One. He dies with his own gravity.
Dies by his own gravity, and just like that now. 3 players along the process here inside the Hardpoint for the side of C8 Legacy. One of the hardest hill it is to break onto, and Almighty here wrapping around from the back end. Hardest spawn it is, and just like that, they're showing no presence at all. Down Predator right there will take him all out. Captain V9 putting up an impact, and just like that, if they can get the final 30 here, Cali, they can even the ground.
AMT can afford to slack. When they have the opportunity, they take it. If they can't get it, they have to force their way into this game, because C8 Legacy, they are the ultimate challengers. After all, they can face you anytime, any place. They win the gunfights, and that's it. Single-digit lead.
Yeah, single-digit lead now here. We're rotating once more to P1 Cali. Third time around, and this could really go both ways. Almighty, yeah, for sure. They're on the evening grounds. 194 to 184.
Got all of the time. C8
is showcasing what they are made of here inside the hill, and just like that here, C8 Legacy looking to find a break, but unfortunately for them, the gunfight's not prevailing here, Cal, and still then Almighty retaining the lead out away from Legacy.
15 seconds left, the scrap time. Yes, it will be claimed by Almighty, but yay, this is going to be the most important point here. P2 is going to beat up on the hill, and guess what? It's going to be AMT early in that hill. And as we go to new Captain V9, look at the route man, he's going to go for the skill. As he looks to win that gunfight, he's not going to get it as he gets taken out. It's going to be AMT early. They get this, they win it.
And they get this to win it now. Only at least 25 more points to claim it all out. Almighty here, bounded to win it all over. C8 Legacy, I'm questioning you all. Where are you all at? 19 more points to claim. Almighty slowly but surely now closing the gap. But a breakthrough here will come into the play for the side of C8 Legacy. They need to hold their ground.
Huge play right here. Heat X holds his ground, stands it, covers all the angles that he can see. And right now, Heaven takes him out with a huge gunfight that makes Almighty closer to the end goal. Right now, the games go back and forth. Favorable spawns for the boys of C8 Legacy. But hey, AMT, they want the contestants to respect the power of C8 Legacy, and that's why they are here in this P2.
Oh, Almighty bashing their head against the wall. And clearly for sure, it's not working out. 228 to 237 we go. And just like that, a lead here for Almighty will get cut down. We're approaching on the P3 Cali. So far, really, it has to give for the side of Almighty. But I wouldn't be so surprised if C8 Legacy can fight back.
The battle ends at this Hardpoint. 237 to 237. The score to beat 250. C8 starts off with you, 3 kills. AMT, only 1 player in the point. Here comes the fun. 2 players on that trash can. F1J, clutch game. F1J gets it, and it's Almighty taking that victory, cleaning that P3.
It's game. First game for the side of Almighty. Just like that, Cali, a great run, a great run. I was really expecting a snowball run there for the side of Almighty, but C8 Legacy put up a fight.
Put up a fight. They are the ultimate challenger indeed, and they did give the boys of Smart Omega on that upper bracket a hard time, but here they fall on this first map, and obviously it was close.
Yep, quite close, quite close. Too close for the liking of Almighty. Keep in mind, guys, this is loser bracket. If you do lose this one out, it's going to be game. You're going to be going home. And exactly for sure, Almighty, they heard that, they performed, they delivered. But then again, they need to double it down. Stakes up high, Cali.
Stakes are up high. And AJ, Neptune, what do you feel about the first game?
I feel like C8 Legacy is using this LAN tournament to its maximum potential, right?
Yeah.
36 points was all they could pick up. The last time they met, same game mode, same map.
Yeah.
Same exact team members, but totally different style coming through from C8 one is through at this LAN tournament. I feel like they can just push it that up.
Right.
Shut up, who literally makes you sit down, just has a bad game. They and pray for that same heaven that scored 6 kills overall in all of those rounds in that SND, if they want to get any sort of a leeway.
Point is also a trigger to wake up heaven at this point, because we saw that for the initial fight that they went into SND, Heaven was not performing that well. But the second instance they went in, we know that he has woken because he tops the scores and the KDs. Now this time, I'm curious on what the Captain V9 and Mark combination can bring in against the double snipers at this point.
Let us remember this: C8 Legacy. Not only have they proven themselves so far in the competition, this was the game mode. This was that map that they proved themselves against Smart Mega. 7-5. Who can forget the hype that match brought, right? It was an amazing victory. Yes, they lost the overall series, but we're not going to hold it against them. It's C8 Legacy against Smart Omega once again, against Almighty, who have been here from the very start. If they themselves can slip up sometimes, C8 Legacy is a lower bracket runs, I think, is not going to be
match. And we're looking forward to what performance improvement will be done. Cali and War.
Neptune is the map. And you obviously know it's a sniper's map, a lot of bangable plays, and the stories in the game about to start. Warden, here we go.
I mean, the storyline here for me is that Almighty's playing card. This is their playground here, man. You know, you get firing range, you get slumps. But till then, you know, yeah, for sure, we're going to claim that Almighty firing range can destroy as their domain. But, you know, C8 Legacy put up a fight. So just like that, game number 2 opening up now. Let's give it up now for C8 Legacy and Almighty.
Oh, Josie, though. C8 on that first take on the attacks. Jeffro spots information, he gets triple challenge, he gets taken out immediately. The push comes through. When push comes to shove, it's going to be the flank, but he gets taken there. A beautiful angle, beautiful.
Getting the first round.
They're getting that first round. You did see it earlier before we entered the match. C8 Legacy, they lost the first map indeed, right?
Yep.
They were smiling. They were craving for more.
Hello. Ayan. Gagi, nakambak pa kanina. Kala ko matapos na eh. Sayang, di nakambak ng ano. Di nakambak ng...
Projected as casters that they're going to be able to sweep. They had the most possibility to sweep the bottom brackets out, but for sure they have to stumble up against C8 Legacy. They have the first round, but looking to respond back with their own, and just like that, Incendio will take down Justin.
Great play there by Incendio, but they need to do more. 3v5, it's not easy to take down Captain. Jarp's door hit X on this round number 2. So far, so good. The pinch coming through now. Incendio, that should hint at information to be attacked here at this B side, and that's what they're trying to go in. And now in this mighty jungle, Jarps will take Jeffro down and trade
bukas na.
But hey, the bomb has been dropped and AMT
Katapos ko na naglaro kanina eh. Tapos nag-watch party kanina mag 2 hours na ako.
Down by 2, just like that.
3 hours ko lang to.
It's gonna be Almighty.
Ilan hours na ba? Ayun, malapit na. Taposin ko lang tong SND or game 3.
Putting up a show round number 2.
Yeah, a lot of narratives, a lot of stories needs to be told, but here's just that on. There's those 2 kills. Indeed, that's going to be a huge play. Almighty now opens up their back
Gogi.
trailers. They could get
Sige,
this
sugod
landing
ng
going
ng
into the
si
push. They're
ito.
getting comfortable.
Ayun,
And
Gogi.
they're confident to win this
Ang
gunfight.
napadang pala si
Irfan
Irfan J.
gets taken down, but the trades come through. Justin, final guy standing, shut up on that close range with that skull. He takes that guy down.
Almighty is dancing, Cali. They're getting into the Warner conference zone, and exactly what you don't want to see if you're on the side of CA Legacy. They went for a very aggressive take there on the A bomb site. Heaven was able to hit things off with 2 frag, followed up with his teammates, just like that. Sweep it as 2-1.
On the back.
Patay.
We got an early 3v5 Incendio sponsor player. Here's the player on the right side.
Sino kaya mapipitas dito? Patay si Incendio.
Huge kill, but shot up on that trailer.
Ini-fire.
Down, and you see Almighty. Once they have one player down, they make sure that they trade it immediately.
What can you do? Contact on the
Sagit pa ba yung KSP? Kanina lang eh. Nerf na ata. Nerf pero parang nakaka-one burst pa rin.
So strong on that defensive round. Every attack that's been made by
Kaya pa to.
it's been read through, and they are just doing an absolute job, just executing the plays and strategies here at this game. But hey, the game is not yet done. C8 can get this round win and give it and use it as a momentum shifter.
Oh, Jarp on the beat.
Patay na naman si Incendio.
Jarp as well, and just like that, the respondent here for the set of C8 Legacy and Almighty, white prevailing but more favorable.
Dustin. Hindi talaga ng mythic keeper.
Here for the set of Almighty, 1 player allocated on that B bomb side, 2 on that A parameter. So far here, decision-wise, Legacy back to that B bomb side.
Na?
Game continues here. Irfan J, he's supposed to play towards A. But no connections, no initiation made just yet. But Mark will decide to extend.
Pag ito naubos pa ng AMT, ewan ko na lang. Wala na sila pag-asa sa ano. Wala na sila pag-asa dito sa SND. Ayun, planting. Patay ito si Justin.
Doesn't know what to prioritize. He's gonna go down, but Jeffro still alive from the back ends. Can you pull through and get it all out? Hidex out of the equation. Bomb dropped here. Time is ticking though. All
patay
down to
pa.
just plus 1 out. The pins will
Likod.
come in with bounce wipes out. Can you pull through and get this 1v2? Get yourself in contact, and just like that,
Nice
1v2 for
one.
C8 Legacy.
Justin, that's what he is built to do. And that is going to be his 8th kill in this matchup. If he continues to play like that, we are going to see C8 going to places. 3 and 2, it's going to be a 1-round lead now for Almighty. C8 just needs to find that perfect mix and consistency just to read off Almighty here as they play the attackers. Right now, there's going to be a compartment of nades coming through, but the bomb is going to get pushed down at A. AMC playing for that retake.
5v5 retake situation here for 3 players located on the 4 as Hidex will come into the play as well. And just like that, really expecting more here for the set of Almighty. Irfan J opening it up over the track. Evan here on the take down mark, and just like that, opening break we go.
Patay.
The crossfire here
Gogi, isa pa yung patay. Gogi, patay pa yung dalawa sa SR.
And just like that now, 3
Buti na lang ano na dun si Incendio.
here. C8 Legacy having a hard time holding their ground. All down to Hidex here to clutch this one out. 1v2. What can you do? Takes
Tangina,
down one.
sayang.
Unfortunately, the refrag will come in. Jeffro will take him out.
Hidex has been struggling in this playoffs, but you know that big 2 kills strength there could be very important if
Nice try.
the other players at box. But hey, nice effort, valiant effort, but AMT they take that round. They still maintain that 2-round lead, and we're looking to continue doing that way. 6 rounds in, and now we are about to switch the sides here. For the
A-bomb. 2 players falling back. One for sure, it's a free bomb set for them.
That's a bomb yet to be planted. Hey, here we go. 45 seconds. C8 on that retake. Number 4, Captain B9 being the
Kaya ng
Jeff
C8
Pro.
to. Headglitch oh. Headglitch si Jeff Pro.
Can we see that push? 4 players line up on the barrel.
Wala.
Jeff Pro shuts one down, extends out. Not gonna find
Pagpatid to
information.
dito si
Right
Jeff Pro.
side. He will not connect the
Sayang.
shots, but hey, the damage has been
Ito,
done.
4
Here's
versus
Jake
2.
shut up. They take 2 players down, and that's it. The defense is
Boom.
strong on this one.
Boom. Walang
Strong and just
natama.
like that, Almighty put C8 Legacy down. Already a massive lead here for them, extending it furthermore. And you know, a lot of players here, one individual player for a set of Almighty Deathrow had a lot of opportunities to make the play, but fortunately for him, his teammates was there to save him from the situation. So just like that, one Almighty gets
C8, they don't have the now. AMG.
Boom. Shit, sayang. Pak.
First Blood Reaper still.
Pak.
Game started, but hey,
Patay
it takes 7
7.
down. That's one less thing to worry about. 4v5.
4v5 retake here, Almighty. From the mid lane. But honestly, a few players along the process
Nice
now.
one. Yan
Out of
na.
the process here for the set of CA Legacy. A 3v3 situation now. Mark finds himself in contact, goes for a shot in. Unnecessary contact. You just need to get the bomb defused. Just like that. Shut up.
Tang ina, patay kay Shadab.
We've seen this before. He can
Uy,
see,
patay
he can do it
kay
again.
Senjo.
Incendio here will take down Captain
Versus
B9.
one.
All down to HeadX. Unfortunately,
Hello.
getting double team. Not exactly the
GG.
situation you want to be in. And just like that, Almighty on the match point advantage.
A difficult situation for HeatX. He has to worry about the 2 players. And guess what? He has to worry about the time with that bomb. 13 seconds was left. And it's just really a lose-lose situation there. C8 Legacy on the brink of being 2-0 on the overall series. Will they have the mental fortitude to go back to this game? Well, guess not have it.
Patay.
Jethro
Wala
gets
to,
2 kills
GG
as
na.
they open up this A side.
Look at Heaven here. He's on the roll. He's on the prowl to get more kills, but his teammate here wants to get some as well. And just like that, Irfan J pushing it to a 1v5. HeadX once more. What can you do up against Almighty? Just like that, Almighty will take game number 2.
A 7-2. I didn't expect that this game will be
GG.
dominated. We did see the boys of CA Legacy dominate Smart Omega on firing range the last time they played on this map, 7-5. But here this time, it was light work for Almighty.
One for sure, you know, CA Legacy, they showed a little bit of a fight on towards the start. You know, they managed to pull through and get the, you know, at least capitalization 2 rounds out away from Almighty. But look at this. This is our domain. This is our house. We will claim this one out. Almighty, we go.
Almighty 2-0 and AJ Neptune. Do you think are we gonna see game number 5 here, or is it going to be it? Is this gonna be it?
You know, as much as I would love to see a game number 5, currently C8 Legacy, they are being outclassed. You see, you're not only just dealing with a new and improved C8 Legacy, you're also dealing with a Almighty that is very mad.
Yeah.
An Almighty that's just beaming with a lot of pride from Singapore that they bring forth to the Philippines, and they wanted to show the world what they're capable of. But now sitting down at the lower brackets, they've got something to prove. And unfortunately for C8 Legacy, they are the unfortunate ones who stand before Almighty. They are going to be made an example of. And I don't know if C8 Legacy has got now the strength to fight Almighty with the current state that they are in. I mean, you saw how amazing they were in that SMB setup against Smart Omega. None of that was possible against Almighty. I mean, you're talking about one of those rounds where Incendio doubled back towards Showers, right? He had a little bit of backup and shut up as well. Just these 2 players, more than enough to handle the whole team of C8 Legacy. That's the kind of fire that Almighty has within them right now.
And a search and destroy. Most of the time,
yeah,
they are coming in slow.
Yeah.
This time, we know we are feeling the fire.
Yeah.
This time, they are rushing.
Correct.
They are flanking. They are going for the pinch. They are going for the backstab.
Yeah.
And this is a signal, like showing us that they really want this to be over fast. And well, C8 Legacy is on the other hand.
And they also understand one very important key point about C8 Legacy. You cannot allow them to pick up momentum. The moment you allow players like Mark, Captain B9 to pick up a couple of frags, to pick up a couple of momentum building moments in the game, they're going to run you over. And they saw that clearly in the matchup that the players of C8 took against Smart Omega. One victory and they all beam with confidence. Second round they shut you down. Third round they shut you down. That's how Captain B9 and Mark are built. But unfortunately, as they take on an Almighty that has already been defeated once in here today. They don't want to allow that to happen again. Jeff Bro stepping up for the team. I saw a comment on YouTube earlier asking Jeff Bro to wake up. The guy knows when to wake up. He knows when to perform. And this is what happens when he performs. Like, plays those objectives perfectly, gets those slays, has Heaven as a little bit of backup. And when you see Irfan J sitting down at the very bottom, you don't really have to worry. Because it's all about teamwork. And that's what Almighty is going for.
Exactly. And I'm quite surprised, especially with the details that we're looking at right now.
Ganda ng ganda ng performance ni dyan, Jeff Pro sa bandang huli. Sino kayo mananalo sa control? Makaka-score kaya yung makaka-score sila kaya ng mod sa control yung mga itong mga C8.
This is one wall that they cannot break through. And the confidence of the Singaporeans is...
Ilan hours na yung live? Di pa 1 hour eh. Ay, di pa 3 hours. Wait natin mag 3 hours baka tayo mag-end live.
Still has got a little bit more in them to take us at least one extra match. If we can force control out, maybe a game 5 would definitely be possible. I think it's the self-confidence that is lacking here in the players of C8 Legacy. If they can build that up, if Jobs can motivate the team, slap a little bit of sense into them, Neptune, it might just be possible.
Yeah, I mean, let's put in a little bit of life in this game. C8 Legacy, we're still looking forward to that 1 point come from you, 2 point come from you, so that you can take it to map number 5. But still, we're not putting down Almighty. We know Almighty that much that they are in here going for the win. Yes, they had some losses, they had some mistakes, but pro teams don't do mistakes twice. And this is Almighty that we're talking about. Right? They've been in there so many times for so long, and it's just for C8 to bring in the challenge.
I'm just curious, like whether or not Irfan J suddenly dip in performance because of that gravity vortex at the window. You know, like the joke you cracked, right? Literally window pain. That's a painful window play. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are ready for the third matchup already. We are gonna head on into control the match mode where we will find out if or not C8 Legacy has got a little bit more juice in them to, at the very least, put up a strong fight against Almighty. I think they do, Neptune. They have to believe that as well.
Yeah, and for those of you waiting, we are going in for the next match. Excited to see how this will end up, and hopefully, as AJ mentioned, C8 Legacy will be able to bring this one game for C8 for their team. But Callie and Warden, please take it away so we can start this game.
Thank you so much, AJ.
Ayun na, simula na.
Back in for more action. Almighty, one more win, and this will be them advancing to that next stage. But before we even talk about the comeback for C8 Legacy, they're gonna win this map number 3, standoff control.
It's gonna be easier said than done here. We're talking about control, and we know for a fact Almighty is one of the most resilient teams out there to play control here. So C8 Legacy, if they don't want to go home, they gotta double it down.
Double it down. That's the word of the day. And obviously for AMT, they've been rock solid in the upper bracket, but unfortunately we got dropped down with Blacklist International Ultimate. But hey, this team has been here in the lower bracket for quite some time, ever since during the Masters Season 1, and they are looking non-stop here. They want to win this game, and this controls stand up right there.
Ayun na, magsisimula na.
If we don't see C8 step up as a team.
Yep, now so let's give it up now here for C8 Legacy and Almighty opening up now here to game number 3. It's gonna be control on standoff here. Callie, take it away.
One final stand. C8 on brink of elimination. They take this game 3. They gotta win this. And so far, they're looking so bleak. It's been AMT running them down over and over again, as we can clearly see that AMT is going in for that initiation for that spawn kills, and Evan has been doing phenomenal already with that.
Gagi. Durugan to, walang point. Durugan to. Ginawang TDM to, gagawin tong TDM. Ayun, may nag-point na. Point na yung mga AMT.
Double it down, I repeat, double it down. Because if not, Almighty will eliminate them in quite early on.
Riot Tech, boy, shut up. Pati ba yung scope nyo? Di naman yan yung normal na scope yung ano.
And adding more information here, the time is ticking as well. Only 30 seconds for C8 Legacy to play.
Side mo kay
Play
10.
there by C8, but they gotta do more. 4 or 5 count now. C8 starting to win their gunfights. This is what you want from them. That resiliency that we've seen over and over again.
May pag-asa manalo dito yung C8.
This is going to be very useful every time AMT falls.
Ang sakit ka ba ng ano ni
That's going to be very useful as they come back in this round number 1.
Earth and J now looking to pause the timer to go down. 13 seconds has been tossed out. But look at the blast on here, C8 Legacy. Are you going to start to question? Are you going to still push and stop the capture here on the A control point? Or are you still going to walk the kills here just like that? Still holding really strong. C8 Delos here trying to make the momentum up against Almighty. And just like that, a triple is bound to be it. And just like that, C8 Legacy will get it there on the A control point.
8 seconds is what C8 needs. They just gotta stand their ground and hold that A control point, and they are going to win this game. And now, and 2v4 on the live count. 6 seconds left. Here with Jay looking to control, but he goes down. Heaven could get this straight, and this could be over. But C8
wala na GG, sayang.
They get shot down by Heaven.
Dalawal na lang yun eh.
Tense ending with round number 1. Heaven gets the finishing blow right there. Round number 1 under the belt of Almighty. Keep in mind, Cali, this is only a wasted first round. So really, it's gonna get fiery from then on forward. Almighty bound to win it all over. C8 Legacy, we're looking for a response. Hey, here we go. Irfan J onto this courtyard. He's going to spot place towards me, but Incendio will take care of 2. And Incendio is going to get more. And AMT looking to go around the tractors, get that spawn trap enabled. And right now, C8, they need to find a way to bounce back. And they're looking to get that route towards Graveyard.
Oh, the pressure's on, and on the feed we go. Almighty still balling it all out. And just like that, they're really pushing the spawns up here to kick in. Captain here trying to make a play, gets one, but unfortunately for him, Heaven takes him out. Heaven fights with you on the feed as well. And just like that, C8 Legacy really struggling big time.
Yeah, C8 Legacy, they can still stand as long as they fight. And now is the time for them to move it all along. Captain B9 and Jarps, they are doing a great job as long as they maintain.
Ayun no, may ano na siya, vortex no. Ay, vortex ba yun? Tama?
Captain B9 slowly getting warm. He got that 3K enabled.
C8 Legacy had a good run for the first kill list. They need to make it more.
Shit, wala na din natag-concede yung KSP.
Just like that, the live count here not so promising no more. As Almighty will have 17. C8 Legacy only 6. Just like that now.
Tapos na to, ilan hours wait lang pinang hours na yung live.
Almighty, 3 more lives remain. Can you stand strong or are you gonna fall once more?
C8 Legacy down to the final live count. Jello still fighting. But Incendio shuts down Justin. 2-0, match point. AMT, but hey, Warden, you know, it's been rough for C8 Legacy. But hey, the game is not yet over.
May this be the last stand of C8 Legacy, or may this be the longevity extended for the side of Almighty. But regardless, let's give it up now for C8 Legacy and Almighty!
C8 Legacy, they have fought arduously since the start of this playoffs, and now they are forced to play against AMT. C8 has been showing true qualities, and this
Gagi, gusto mi-score yung ano, C8. Kaso wala, di pinipigilan ni Incendio. Kaya pa to? Ay hindi na kaya. Control, nahihirapan na sila eh. Ano pa kaya sa ano?
Just like that here, Almighty. A little bit of a struggle, but still Dan, man. Sweet for sure. They're still trying to make the play.
Yeah, C8 is starting to win more gunfights in this matchup. C8 attacks on this courtyard. His defense is immense. AMT can't just go there, pop off, and just run down because C8 might try and get
ganda ng laban.
that angle. Captain B9 on the right flank.
Puro ano ng legendary. Effect ng legendary na naririnig ang putik.
17 life to the 30.
Not yet over, not until it's over. Until then, the pressure of Almighty not overpowering C8 Legacy no more. Influence inside the hill. Almighty struggling to get himself inside a control point. Incendio here alongside with Setup. Sparrow in hand, but Jello with a gravity vortex will take him out. 9 to 10 we go. C8 Legacy on the trailing ends, but the time is ticking for Almighty.
Wala, gogi na ano pa sila? Vortex. Ay hindi, Tempest to. Tinempest. Ooh.
The cost is just too huge. The Tempest from heaven is just basically obliterating the
Tempest
team.
ang putik.
One life down, and this is it.
GG's.
AFC advances to lower bracket round number 3.
Punta na sila sa lower bracket 3-0.
But it's gonna be Almighty claiming this one out. Congratulations, Almighty, for advancing to the next stage of the competitions. Bow down, C8 Legacy. You had a good run.
Lag C8 Legacy. Nice try. It's okay. Nice try.
I mean, this team fought smart, Omega. This team fought BBB Esports. Two of the toughest run. Yeah, they put up a great fight. This team has potential. This team, this is the first time that this squad played. And obviously, they had a great performance.
I mean, the biggest takeaway from this one is that they went home, but they took triple V.
Ayun, mag-end live na tayo.
One of the most contending teams out there in the competition. They took
Nanonood
them with them, Cali. Just like that. A lot of impact share for this playoff right here. One thing for sure coming again. It was one hell of a match. AJ, Neptune, you saw how it went down. What's your thoughts?
You know, from the very start, right, it was always going to be Almighty. They had the quality, they had the statistics on their side. C8 Legacy, on the other hand, they had a little bit of a dream. They had hope in them. And we wanted them to prove themselves out there on the battlefield. But to take the fight against Almighty and prove themselves after Almighty had already been pushed down to the lower brackets, after they've been infuriated by their opponents, that was a grand finals worthy matchup where they fought for their lives. It went all the way down to that final round in that S&D, and obviously that would have hurt. So Almighty in their own accord wanted to prove themselves as well. But before we get into the story of the loss of C8 Legacy, I once again want to highlight the respect that each and every single one of these teams have for each other out there. You know,